Dawn rises again upon a world that remembers every roar, every scar, and every silence. The nomad lion walks once more, not for pride, not for power, but for love. He is a king without a kingdom, a warrior haunted by his past, and behind him, a small cub, a fragile echo of all he has lost. Are we safe now? The little one asks, his voice barely a whisper. Not yet, little one, the nomad rumbles, his gaze fixed on the endless horizon. The plains still whisper the name of my enemy. They arrive at a dried riverbed, a place etched with memories. Old claw marks scar the trees, ghosts of a happier time. This was once his kingdom, a land of shade and song, teeming with life. But time and betrayal turned it into a graveyard of memories. Was this where you lived? The cub asks, sensing the weight of the past. Yes, the nomad replies softly, his voice thick with sorrow. Before greed and hatred stole it from me. A flash of memory, a younger, prouder lion roaring atop a rock, his mate by his side. Their cubs playing in the golden light. Then the vision shadows into smoke, chaos, and the brutal attack of a rival pride. The war took everything, and one name haunted him. As evening paints the sky, they stop at a waterhole. The nomad drinks, his movements weary, while the cub playfully bats at the ripples. But peace is a luxury they cannot afford. The chilling laughter of hyenas echoes through the twilight. Look what the wind dragged back! Their leader sneers, emerging from the shadows. The ghost of the plains. The nomad's growl is a low, dangerous warning. Step aside. The hyena circles him, unafraid. Or what? You'll bleed again? For a cub that isn't even yours. Zaya explodes. Dust and fury fill the space as the nomad lunges, a blur of muscle and claw. He fights not with the arrogance of a king, but with the desperation of a protector. The hyenas, cowed by his ferocity, scatter into the darkness, leaving only silence behind. Panting, the cub looks up at his guardian. Why do you always fight? The nomad looks down, his eyes softening. Because some fights aren't about winning. They're about protecting what's left. In the water's reflection, two survivors stare back, their bond forged in hardship. But a greater storm is gathering. The clouds darken, and the air grows heavy with a familiar, dreaded scent. The wind carries a shadow from his past. From the tall grass emerges Scarfang enormous, scarred, his eyes burning with malevolent fire. So, the lost king returns. Scarfang snarls, his voice dripping with contempt. Did you come to die on your old throne? The nomad stands his ground, calm but fierce. I came to finish what you started. Scarfing glances at the trembling cub. That cub, he's nothing to you. He's everything you'll never understand, the nomad answers, his voice a quiet vow. Lightning splits the sky. Both lions roar, a challenge that makes the very savannah tremble. The clash of kings has begun. They charge, two titans colliding like thunder. It is a whirlwind of dust, claws, and raw fury. Two forces of the wild one, born of rage, the other reborn through love. The fight is brutal, a primal dance of power and pain. Scarfang, younger and stronger, slams the nomad to the ground. You're old! Weak! He roars, pinning the aging lion. The plains belong to the strong. Even in defeat, the nomad's spirit is unbroken. Then you'll never own them, he growls through clenched teeth. They roll down a rocky hill, crashing and tearing at each other, staining the earth with their blood. The cub hides, his small body trembling with fear. The nomad lies wounded, his strength failing. Scarfang stands over him, raising a massive paw for the final killing blow. Your time is over, wanderer, he bellows. But in that instant, a tiny flash of courage erupts. The cub, no longer hiding, leaps forward and sinks his small teeth into Scarfang's tail. Roaring in pain and surprise, Scarfang turns, distracted for a single, fatal second. It's the only opening the Nomad needs, summoning every last ounce of his spirit. He lunges, tackling Scarfang and sinking his teeth deep into his rival's neck. And in the profound silence that follows, the savannah remembers his roar. Scarfang collapses. His reign of terror ended. The sky opens, and rain begins to fall, washing the blood from the ground. The cub runs to the Nomad, who lies motionless. "You did it! You won!" he cries, nudging his fallen hero. A weak smile touches the Nomad's lips. "No, we did." He gazes toward the horizon, his eyes dim but peaceful. "The plains are yours now. Promise me, little one, protect them. Not with fear, but with kindness. Don't leave me!" The cub whispers, tears mixing with the rain. "Look to the wind." The Nomad breathes, his voice fading. "You'll hear me there." With one final, heavy exhale, he is gone. The rain falls harder as the small cub curls beside him, silent in his grief. Some kings leave behind thrones. Others leave legacies. The Nomad left a heartbeat that would echo through time. Seasons passed. The savannah healed, and the cub grew. Morning light now shines on a young lion, climbing the same rocky hill his guardian once surveyed. His mane is just beginning to fill out, his body lean and strong. His roar is still small, but it carries the courage of a giant. He roars toward the horizon, and the plains respond not with fear, but with silence and respect. Once, the plains belonged to a wanderer. Now, they belong to his legacy. For every dawn that breaks, the wind still carries his name. The Nomad, thank you so much for joining us on this incredible journey. If this story moved you, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more epic wildlife tales. We'll see you in the next one.